Oop, let me make sure these headphones don't mess up nothing. Okay. Welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Doctress Mo. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all the channel members here on YouTube, as well as the members over on my website. Thank you for your continued support here on the channel. It is always appreciated. If you are interested in any of the services that I offer, from trainings, classes, professional development, past life regressions, check out my website at monicole.com. So this is a grandmother message on your father's side coming through. And if you were on the live earlier, then you'll know the message cut off literally as soon as we finished it. YouTube deleted the live. I have no access to it. It was an entire hour-long reading, okay? And I was feeling a little way, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling a little way when it happened. You know, I'm like, wow, that message was like one of the best messages I feel like I've channeled in a long time. And so I was like, I'm just gonna go on a walk, you know, play some Pokemon, and if I feel the energy when I come back in the house, I'll do it. And so on my walk, I found myself not even having a desire to use my phone. And I was just looking around, walking, and noticing the neighbors who had their plants and the beautiful, the beautiful monsteras and, you know, things of that nature. Until like close to the end of my walk, when I got to the pavilion and I was watching these butterflies just fly around, and, you know, just thinking about the messages that was coming to me while I was sitting there. And when I got to my door, I had caught like my first scyther. And when I looked at my phone, one of the butterflies that mentioned they had just saw a praying mantis. And I'm like, wow, scyther represents the praying mantis in Pokemon. And so it felt like messages saying like, okay, let's do this message. But I feel like 222 on a time, she wants me to give the message in a different way. So I feel like the live message, it had a lot of emotions in it. It was very emotionally charged. And it even had like, you know, triggers and things of that nature in it. And so I'm gonna catch you all up on the messages of what it came, and then we're gonna pull and go into it. And so I'm not gonna pull as many cards because we've already pulled the energy, but I felt that others need to hear this energy. So if you were on the live, then you know what's up. And so it was the Big Mama card that came out, the Sun card that came out, to tell us who it was that was doing the message. And how we knew it was the grandmother on the father's side was because prior to her message, it was the father's message. And the father was sharing how he had a history of someone being in his personal space without consent. And it affected him. It affected him and his love life, his ability to show up in the manner, like he was a better father than he was a lover. He was a better father than a lover. Y'all, I'm looking down at my hibiscus plant and I didn't realize how many ants is on it. I'm about to set this outside. I'll be right back. Okay, that was a little too many ants for my liking. So we are back. So this energy, he didn't share the details, and he was going into the aspect of, and I'm going to do another message for him. I'm not even going to go into all the details of his. It's just going into how we got into knowing it was your grandmother. Up, here come the cardinal. Wow. It's just amazing how they just know when the energy is coming. It's so beautiful. And so the grandmother came in. Wow, it's two of them. It's a female down on the patio, and then it's a male up on the feeder. I want to open up my patio door some so y'all can be able to hear them sing when they sing, because my patio door is closed a little bit, but I know if I get up and do that, it's going to startle them and they're going to stop eating. So I'm just letting them be. So, all right, Mother of Baskets at the bottom of the deck. So her energy was going into the aspect of protection, right? So those who have gone through different traumatic experiences, she went through a traumatic experience where someone was in her personal space without her permission, in that manner as well. And if you know what I'm speaking on, then you know what I'm speaking on. And so with that, it caused her to be a certain way as a parent. And that's something that's been passed down in your lineage. It's been that trauma. That's a trauma that's been passed down through your lineage. See, this message goes with the father a little bit more, but in the aspect of, okay, so check it. You meet people who share similar trauma as you. You meet people who share similar trauma as you. And it's either y'all have the same trauma, or one of you all is the perpetrator that has the energy that relates to that trauma. Okay? You see yourself in people. That's to catch you up to this part of the message. And as we get into Grandma's message, your relationship with your mom has not always been the best, hasn't always been the easiest, and it's a relationship in a lot of ways that hold you back. You ever notice how easy it is to forgive her continuously for things that she do, and then someone else, they do something, you just cut them off and keep it going? In a way, it was just like it's something about your perpetrator. Your grandmother on your father's side did not like your mother. She saw something in her. She saw something in her that she did not like. She saw the jealousy that she had inside of her in seeing your father treat you better than she got treated. Not knowing that he's able to treat you in a manner of a certain way because he just doesn't know how to connect in the other way when it comes to romantically. But it's something about the energy of what was coming out was that you find your mom like attaching to the things that you do, attaching to your personality. And it's because she knows her karma is tied to you. So if you were to completely cut that cord, she would completely, it's like she would really start feeling the karma of the deeds of the things that she did that you didn't see. Grandmother was sharing how, to confirm, your mother is a gossiper. She gossips. She gossips about how she don't like certain people, and then she end up right back around them. That's something that you may have even taken in as well sometimes, where you found yourself doing that. You know, you talking about somebody and you hanging out with them. You've grown from that because you noticed it. Some of you all may still do it. But a lot of your habits that you've gotten, the toxic habits, the toxicity when it comes to relating and connecting with other people authentically, it's been from your relationship with your mother. And the strong energy that was coming out was water and air. It was strong Scorpio and Pisces. And then we had Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini. Libra came out too, with a lot of Taurus. And then now we got Libra coming out with the 4 of Knives coming out in the reverse, okay? And then the 7 of Baskets. So I'm not even gonna do a complete overhaul of repeating everything that was said in the last one. I'm gonna let the cards come out to continue the reading. And those who listened to the other one, they had that part of it. And this is just gonna go into kind of like an extended, and I guess, and if YouTube decides to bring the other one back, I'll post it publicly. If not, we're not gonna stress over it, okay? We're gonna pull and allow this energy to come, but it's something about your mom having some karma and some guilt inside of her due to how she either treated you, the things that she said behind your back, the fact that she regrets motherhood. And that was something that it took a long time for her to accept. And so she's trying to work through her emotions and feelings because she blames you for a lot of things that have happened in her life. When in reality, it's her decisions that she made and decided on. So she may have even said things to you before in the past to kind of hurt you, like, I could have gotten an abortion. I could have did X, Y, and Z. It's a lot of emotional manipulation because she wants you to feel how she feels, how she may have felt lonely. She may have felt like no one was going to love her. It's giving me like the mother on Precious. Who's going to love me? So she could have potentially put a man over you, a woman over you, a habit over you. And so it's like this energy of abandonment. And it's like you can have a trigger and trauma of abandonment even if that parent is there, present. You can feel abandoned emotionally, physically, spiritually. You know how they say you could be in a room full of a bunch of people and still feel alone? And it's something about you finally putting something to rest with this Four of Knives when it comes to your relationship with your mom. And realizing, and it comes down to the aspect of accepting. This is acceptance, right? That some of the things you may have been wanting may have been kind of like an illusion with the Seven of Baskets. And what makes it an illusion is that you may have been wanting this relationship to be working out with your mom in a certain way. The John Horse, the Emperor coming out, which represents the father. How my nails get dirty, honey. Wow, then the Father of Baskets. She may have even used to say little things with the Seven of Sticks to try to make your dad appear to be worse than what he was, or certain things to make her appear to be the better parent or the nicer parent, things of that nature. Or she could have been a single parent. And I mean, your father probably did have different, that's not the case of what we're getting at. Two wrongs don't make a right, and that's not the part of what we're talking about, because people still need to be held responsible for the actions that they've played in situations, is what I'm getting with this. And that's with this Seven of Sticks. You can't run from accountability. And this is something of, you need to, the Father of Sims in reverse, them bones in reverse, that's the Judgment. You may have gotten like anger problems or emotional problems, and certain type of like cognitive emotional problems and things that you may have learned from her. Let me open up this patio door again. Okay, there's some type of like emotional mental wound or like reaction that you kind of like have that you got from her, and this was developed while you were in the womb with her, because you were feeling all the tears she cried, you were hearing all the things she was saying, all the curses she was throwing out in her pain and her hurt and her anger for the first 5 months of her pregnancy. Specifically, that was the hardest part. And she was cursing her pregnancy. And so as she was cursing her pregnancy, you were feeling all of that as you were being developed. Your grandmother was having dreams about you before you came. She knew about you before you came. And that's the Four of Knives energy. And that's how your grandmother always could sense that she didn't like your mother's energy. I can't get away from that. Yeah, Eight of Knives, something about just never felt settling. It was always something that felt fake to her. Eight of Knives, something always felt fake. All right, grandmother, what's your energy for your baby? Why are you saying this right now? Okay, she said go to a different deck. So you're in this process of truly getting through the part of healing and breaking free from those bondages. So the forgiveness doesn't mean that you forgive and you go back to what hurt you. 444. Forgiveness is all about you. It's for you, for your betterment. And so if it's for you and your betterment through you forgiving, and it's basically you're forgiving by you understanding the life that she had to live, what she went through, understanding why she may have done what she did, right? But that don't mean that you got to keep her around you. You can forgive and release to get it off your heart, to get that hurt off your heart, to get that anger off your heart. Yeah, you forgive for that. But it's something about, something has happened. It's something in your family that's been a history of running back to their abusers. You know, they get rid of the people that mean them well. And this may not even be just you. This may be someone, I'm getting a vibe of someone around you. Because you remember she said that you attract people who have similar trauma as you. So you've been working through your trauma. You've been working on yourself. This person is new to the game. They're new to noticing, damn, I probably got some issues. I got some problems, okay? And so your grandmother is wanting you to realize that how you had mama wounds, somebody that you got in your life right now has mama wounds. And that's where a lot of it was air, earth, and then we had Aries energy that was coming out as well. So a lot of Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Aries. It wasn't Leo, Pisces, Scorpio. You got the star card, so Aquarius, and then the 10 of disc. And look, it's a baby on here. And it's showing the developments of the baby from all the stages, okay? The star card, Aquarius energy is all about innovation, being yourself, being your individual self. Being your individual self. What makes you different? Not someone trying to manipulate and guide and move you to be a certain way because they feel this is what's best for you. Someone had a very manipulative mother. And so now that you're standing in levels of boundaries, it's like she's trying to shift her. She keeps shifting her life and self. It's like she learns. I need to, y'all, when I had that cat, Simba, this is another reason why he had to go. You see this? You see this? I guess I could put this one up here. The fact that I feel like I gotta stop and do this right now, it was bothering me looking at it. I can't help, it was bothering me. But then now, okay, now this works. Shout out to Virgo season. And you know what? Virgo energy came out heavily, and with this 10 of disc coming out, that's Capricorn Virgo energy too. A little bit of like Cancer energy as well, high vibrational Cancer. Of how they represent the perfectionists, and they're like the virgin mother who teaches you how to, it's like someone needs to learn healthy feminine energy. Okay? So you may be attracting someone who does not have healthy feminine energy. They don't know what it's like to be around healthy feminine energy, okay? So that could have been that where that Aquarius energy was just coming out with this 10 of disc energy. Then you got the 4 of knives with Libra. Then we got Aries coming out, okay? A lot of Leo, and then we have some Pisces. Someone, they are still attracted to what hurt them. So like, you know how some people have Stockholm syndrome, where they love and value, you know what I'm saying, they're the person who hurt them, you know, and then they have energies of people like they run away from the good stuff to run towards the bad stuff, like the stuff that's not good for them. You get what I'm saying? Or they pull back from good things. And so you've been in the process of working on your mother wounds, and you're at the place where you've created boundaries, okay? And this grandmother energy is saying keep those boundaries because your mama is trying to keep up with you because her karma relates to you because of the things that she did to you. Okay? So the things that she did and said about you in the times when you weren't there. So as long as you are constantly forgiving her and keeping her around, she's not being forced to have to learn from the error of her ways. So it's like and it's hard to put it because she runs a good game, but she shows you bits and pieces of herself that shows you like, you still ain't on my side, you still not for me, okay? You're for yourself. Anything that keeps you in a place where you feel comfortable and good, that's what you're for, okay? Child, I don't know why this hurt. Gay for pay. And that just made me think of someone, they're willing to do something just so it gives them some type of benefit. As long as they got a benefit out of it, they're willing to be and do this thing. Like, this is a two-faced person. You know, I'm hearing for the love of money. But it's something about you and your star energy. So you may want to check wherever you have your Aquarius in your chart. Your grandmother energy is saying something about you getting out of the illusion of this energy that's been attached to you so that you can completely, fully, like, walk into that part of yourself that makes you stand out and like the things that you truly love to do. Because you may have been even like embracing some things because of how you identify yourself in response to this trauma with her. So in a way, your life still kind of bends to kind of make her be the main character in some of the things that you're doing. And you may not realize it, okay? So her being able to persuade you to do certain things, or her trying to add herself to like the things that you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that I do. Like, and it's different. Like, this is where your grandmother is saying you need to pay attention, okay? Because some people do change. Some people do change. Some people do heal. But pay attention to how they move. Pay attention to how they move. Pay attention to the things they say. And their real self is going to peep through. The thing that, do they stand up for you? How you know that? Because this person could have lied to you about how, you know, they were somewhere and somebody was talking about you and how they stood up and said something for you, you know what I'm saying, on your behalf. But in reality, they was just kind of like, you know, yeah, that's why I stay in contact, because I want to make sure. Like, this person want to try to feel like a hero of some sort. But like this mother joins in on the stuff. Like, this is like a mother that tells all your business. Like, if you grew up, like, if you were one of the, you know what I'm saying, the children, and God forbid the children that's growing up with these parents on social media, okay? They get older and their whole life is on social media. Everybody know them. Do you know how that feel? Okay, and this ain't true, but I'm getting the vibe of this could be some energies around you who may have that. Like, they have parents who just tell all their business. Like, and the fact that I just looked at my thing because I was looking to see if a chat was coming through, because I'm so used to doing these live, it makes me think of someone doing something for someone else's approval or like confirmation of something. So your grandmother is saying, it's something with your relationship with your mom. What's your advice for your baby? Follow your spirit. Your body knows what's right or wrong. So on one hand, you're triggering someone who is stuck at the beginning of their healing with this, okay? And then on the other hand, you have created boundaries. And so now mama trying to get a little smarter with how she moves to make sure that she stay in your life. But not realizing that you finding ways to energetically keep her in your life in certain ways is you messing with your good karma that's been promised to you as well. Because part of, y'all, 12 on the time when I picked up the phone. 99% charge. 9 is the number of endings. Completion. Endings and completion. 12 so that you can truly connect with people who are like you. Because you may have had some people trying to doppelgang off your energy. They try to become you. This is giving the vibe of a mother that is jealous. And she could be jealous of her son or daughter. Can be jealous of a son or a daughter. It don't matter. Especially if she feel like you're able to live the life that she feel like she was supposed to. If it wasn't for the meddling kids, if it wasn't for her having the kids, you wouldn't even be able to be here to enjoy this if it wasn't for her. So why shouldn't she be taken care of? Why shouldn't she be loved? Why shouldn't she be honored? That's what's going through her mind. Entitlement. Even though she hasn't learned the lessons she was supposed to learn here on this earth. Dealing with her mama. And her daddy. And her grandmama. So instead of healing her stuff, she want to attach to you. Grandmother, what is your advice? Okay, I'm hearing different deck. Which deck? That one. Look, I only have 3 decks that I use typically for ancestor decks most times, because those are my ancestor specific decks. But sometimes she caused me to pull from like my herbal deck and things of that nature. But it's my black ancestor deck. Advice for your grandbaby. I'm gonna release this today too, because this message just feels so strong and important at this time. Like, it felt heavy on my heart to do it again. Put it that way. Because something about to come up, okay? And it's something about, you may have been like pushing unintentionally, okay? Unintentionally. Your grandma's not trying to, you know, baby, understand she's saying this from a place of love. But you may have been pushing some people away that really meant well. Because you've been conditioned to see things and view things from a certain space. So you give all the multiple chances to the ones who really don't be deserving it. Okay. What's the advice? She told me to go to the Goddess Oracle too. So I'm going to go to the Goddess Oracle after this. The 4 baskets in reverse. It's time to really look in the mirror and not deny the truth. You know, the 4 baskets is like you're denying looking at something, okay? So in the upright, it's like, you see how her hand is behind her back. She's denying looking at something, but it's in the reverse. So it's giving the vibe of you need to really look at something as being the truth now, is what she's saying. And when I think about the first time we did this message, when we were pulling from the inner child deck, do nothing came out. And it's something about, I'm hearing her say, stop giving. Stop being available. You're going to see the true colors. They feel when you're pulling away, because then they start pouncing. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to tell. You're going to know the difference on how they pounce and how they come in. Because some people do mean well. So you may be having someone else that you pushed away coming back, but they just they scared, okay? They scared. Like, this person is scared. They want to make sure that you're not gonna like beat them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person, they're still in the beginning stages of their healing, okay? And they want to know that you're, you know, let me see if this is what I'm feeling though. When I'm channeling, I'm channeling. Y'all know I channel with cards, without cards, baby. When we connected to the ancestors. Okay. Now I'm seeing a newspaper headlines. Read all about it. Making something known, publicizing something. Okay, grandmother, is someone coming back into the collective's life? Is that why you are? Give me a yes or no. Yes, Ace of Swords. And you see how it's in the reverse? Right now, they're not, because they're scared. They're afraid of what you're going to say. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They don't want to lose. Someone felt like they lost something. When you cut a cord with someone that your spirit kind of didn't really want to cut a cord with. Okay? But it was because you got triggered. And this Queen of Cups with this Cancer energy coming out, that's the mother energy. Okay? We literally just said that. So you just got triggered. Both of y'all got triggered, actually. They got triggered by you, so they acted a certain way. And because they acted a certain way, you responded a certain way because you got triggered by how they acted. And because neither one of y'all communicated how y'all were feeling, y'all operated out of triggers. And your grandmother is saying, do not beat yourself up about this. And she said this in the last message, because you need to realize when you're the generation that's breaking the generational curses, you're the generation that decides to be like, you know what, this stops with the me. It's a lot on your shoulders. It can feel heavy. Heavy, heavy. You get so heavy on me. Heavy. Okay? It feels very, very heavy. And that heaviness it's hard to do it by yourself. Okay? And you motivated somebody. And they felt when that cord got cut because you turned into a Cruella de Vil. But it's something about you need to give yourself more grace, okay, when these moments happen, because you have to realize you notice it now. Think about the times when you didn't notice it, the times when you ignored it, the times you didn't sit with yourself and allow yourself to reflect. There were times when you allowed yourself to just coast and be like, you know, forget it. I'm going to drown it with the liquor. I'm going to drown it with the drinking. I'm going to drown it with playing the game. I'm going to drown it with being out with the people. I'm going to drown it with the big booty bitches. Okay? Nah, you know, who don't love some big booty bitch? Wait, okay, grandma. Sorry. Got a little beside myself there, okay? But this is because I'm a big booty. Okay, Granny, I'm done. It just got hot. But this is giving an energy of life is a journey. And we all have things that either we choose to work through and go through life aimlessly, or we choose to work through it and choose to live in peace daily. So we create our heaven daily. You know, like we have a choice. That's the beauty of it all. We have a choice of if we want to address it. We have a choice if we don't want to address it. But we have to understand that our reality is a reflection of what goes on the inside, okay? And what you've been manifesting and wanting to come into your life, it comes 3322. It comes with you changing some of the physical aspects in your life right now. Because a lot of what has you 33 stuck is because you still got people around you who don't see you for you. They've been controlling you, your life, your decisions, your actions. Lovers who remind you of those same people. So it's just like, know when we're acting out of hurt and pain, or when we're acting out of this is that balance. And know that we all still do it sometimes. Anybody that tell you that they got it all figured out, baby, they a sociopath. Okay? They a sociopath. Grandmother, what you got me looking for? We're gonna do some keyword energy. Oh, she told me the goddess. I was gonna say she told me to do something. Baby, listen, I'm hard-headed, okay? You gotta tell me a couple times, okay? I told y'all in the other video, I'm a runner, I'm a track star. I'm a run away and eat when it gets hard. And go to sleep, okay? I'm doing the 1 meal a day thing now. And that's what we were talking about on the live too. And we were talking about how it's been helping me sleep better at night. And then my dreams have been much clearer as well. And so I'm trying to figure out what I want my one meal to be today. And I kind of just eat on it throughout the day. And then I've been drinking a lot of water. I finished my water on the last swipe. Let me go get me some more water, honey. BRB. Oh, hi. Wait, I'm trying to pause it. Okay. Is there anyone like me out there who be having like 100 opened water bottles around their house? Like I be having one in every room. It's like, all right, we're gonna keep this one here for the bedroom, this one here for the living room. Let's get a goddess energy from your grandmother. And this could be a friend, you know. This could be it, the person that's coming back. It doesn't have to be a lover, okay? It could be you. You uniting parts of yourself. But you got Medusa coming out. The shadow of rage. Okay? Some of y'all been trying to keep the peace when you need to be choosing the violence of getting yourself out of the situation. Okay? Peace ain't gonna fix nothing. This is card number 23. Okay? Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to Jordan. All right. I want to rock. I want to rock. I want to rock. I want to. Y'all, well, I was about to start singing Doodle Brown because that wasn't from Doodle Brown. Doodle Brown. Okay, let me read this. Y'all know I get distracted, honey. Okay, the ancestors be loving me for me. I just be having to be respectful of their energy. Okay. Because I don't ever want to have a day where they tell me you can't tap into this energy and we ain't got nothing to say to you. Okay. So someone could be, they could be attached to their parent or something, or their traumatizer because their traumatizer takes care of them, or their traumatizer does things for them. And they feel like if they cut off or put boundaries, they're going to lose this support. But they don't realize if they cut it off, they're going to be blessed in other ways. Like, that's the reason why they've been having a hard time getting by on their own, because in a way it kind of creates dependency, you know. And it's nothing wrong with having someone there to support and help, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to create dependency. So for example, you know, I always tell people I don't loan money. I'll give if it's on my kindness of my heart to give, but I don't loan money. Okay. That's the type of stuff that creates learned helplessness and dependency, things of that nature. And so this is giving, just let me get to the Medusa card, but this is just giving a vibe of someone could be still attached to a certain parent or something because they depend on them for some type of support, emotional support, physical support. All right, you have Medusa, the shadow of rage. Medusa is feared as an ugly, vicious monster, but the truth, this Libyan Berber dark goddess of wisdom's rage is sacred, epic, and fully justified. You are pissed off and petrified, angry and shaking, but underneath that you are hurt and heartbroken. Feeling undervalued is overwhelming. You can't stay silent anymore. Let your joy, hopes, and beauty rage on. So take a breath, close your eyes, and put both hands over your lower abdomen. Tune into the part of you that feels out of control. Flooded with loving, healing, golden light. Now put both hands over your heart and do the same. You have a right to your full range of emotions, including anger. Sacred rage inspires us to run for office, lead protests, and shift policies, write books, write scripts for movies. But unhealthy rage can devour your very soul. So just like how with boiling water, okay, when the water is still, it's just there. It's in its, not solid, it's in its liquid form. But as you apply heat to it, that's that anger. That's what anger does to our body. Our bodies are over 70% water. So when you apply the heat to it, just like anger, it's like anger, okay? The water starts to bubble and boil, and it starts to expand to the point where all the particles expand into evaporation. And now it's in a gas form. It's not a solid anymore. Okay? It's not a liquid. The solid is ice. It's not a liquid anymore. It's expanded to the point where it's now gone. So that's what anger does to us, to the point where it eats away at us. And just like how they say, how do you boil a frog? You put the frog in the water first, and then you start letting the water heat up, because then it don't know what's happening. Because if you put the frog in the boiling water, it's going to immediately jump out. But if you put it in the water and then you turn the heat on, it ain't going to know what's going on till it's dead. Okay? And so this is giving that energy of, don't allow your rage to be taken over and you lose the parts of yourself that is actually the creator, that brings you the true prosperity and abundance and balance that you've always wanted. You know, this could be the vibe of someone, you know, being pushed to do certain things, and it's just like, but I don't really want to do this. I like doing this, but I don't want to do this. So get clear on what is really happening. Allow yourself to feel your feelings to see the truth. Just because you feel threatened does not mean you are being threatened. The Goddess Declaration, I have a right to feel my feelings. So this is giving a vibe of, if you were triggered, you have a right to feel those triggers and what happened and where that trigger came from. And then it's to look at, I'm hearing who hurt you. Because who hurt you may not be the one who triggered you for real, for real. It could just be that your body remembered that feeling and it related back to someone else who gave that same feeling. 4114, mirror energy. A lot of mirror energy. We always are mirroring, okay? We're going to get some Gaia Oracle, and then we're going to get off of here. Thank you, Grandmother, for allowing me to channel your energy again. And I'm happy I had the strength and the energy to do it, because that message took a lot out of me, and so I had to take a walk. And that walk was so beautiful. I saw 2 butterflies on the walk at the pavilion, and it was like, oh my gosh, it was oh my gosh. I got a picture of one of them. Let me see if I can get a good look. Where's my other phone? Let me see if I can get a good look at it. What am I looking for? I just said the picture. Child, you see how distracted my brain get because I looked at the Discord message. Okay, can I get a good picture of it? Because I took it on that phone, so only 2 pictures came up on this phone, though. So it's this orange. God, oh, my nails is dirty, child. Playing with them dago flowers, okay? I'm sitting here putting my hands up. That's, oh, child. That's embarrassing. Playing with them flowers. That's the only thing, playing with flowers. Child, okay, listen, y'all. Listen, Linda, I'm about to go wash my hands when I get off of here. That's embarrassing. But it's an orange butterfly on the yellow flower. I saw that while I was sitting at the pavilion during my walk. And orange is the number of experiences, excitement, enjoyment, like exhilarating experiences. So being adventurous, okay? Like excitement, like thrilling things, like doing something out of the ordinary. That's orange energy, which also connects to sacral energy, creation energy, which then connects back to the father ancestor message that we had got on some of the, you know, traumas that had happened that you connect with someone on as well. But I'm going to keep that in the father ancestor message when I do that one again. I'm not going to do that one again. That one was heavy. We're going to do that one again tomorrow, unless YouTube decides to give me the video back. Okay. But when I tell you, YouTube has not sent me any emails about that video, like nothing. It's like it just never happened. It just disappeared. And when they do that type of stuff, usually they, you know, tell you, oh, this was taken down or you got a copyright strike, but I didn't get any of that. So it's something with, because in that message, Saturn retrograde came up. Saturn retrograde came up in that message as well. And we know Saturn is the planet for the parents, authority, wisdom, learning those real life adult lessons. So if we're talking about that in the context of parents and the retrograde, that goes aligned with this energy of looking at your relationship with them parents, especially your mother. Because it's definitely something with the womb. You may want to tap into doing some womb care, some womb healing, tapping into your womb. So for example, if in your family something that was passed down is, what's the word we said we was going to use? When someone does something without consent, and you may have been underage too, okay? And so realizing that certain parts of yourself may not really be you. It may have been the trauma. So you liking something could have been how you express sacral energy, but you can express sacral energy from a more expansive place, from creating from that energy. And that's the transmuting, because you can act out through the anger. So you do things as a way to 555, as a way to act out, to get that message across, to get that point across. Or putting it together and creating from that energy. So now you're not evaporating, but you're controlling the temperature. Grandmother, that's beautiful. Let's get some messages from Gaia, and then we're going to start closing out this message. Man, I hate that. You know what? Everything happens for a reason. Let me not. You have lost love at the bottom. So something is lost or gone. You're going to be getting some type of information by the next full moon. By the Pisces full moon. So whether you're on sidereal or tropical. So basically this upcoming moon within the next 2 full moon cycles. Put it that way. Because technically this next full moon, I believe, is still going to be Aquarius on sidereal. But don't get me to lying, okay? Because it could very much so be the Pisces one. So, but I'm just getting Pisces full moon energy really heavy. And it may be on one drunken day. Somebody may, you know, drink or something and contact you. Because they got some liquid courage. And I don't know why I'm seeing like y'all both feel like, I miss you too. I've been thinking about you every day. I've been thinking about you. Oh, nah, nah, nah. I've been thinking about you. Do you think about me? Do you? And to you, it may sound far ahead. But I've been thinking about forever. Oh. To you it may sound far ahead, 'cause I've been thinking about forever. Okay? Somebody been thinking about forever, okay? What's the name of that song? Alexa, who sing the song that say, until you it may sound far ahead, but I've been thinking about forever?
The song Until You, by Danny Goki, includes the line until you. It may sound far ahead, but I've been thinking about forever. Goki's song captures the essence of lasting love and the promise of forever, suggesting that even though the future may seem distant, the feelings evoked in the present are already hinting at a forever bond.
I don't think that's a song, but I love how she explained it. That's beautiful. All right, you have rising above. Clarity, freedom, and a solution. This message gave you the clarity you needed. For you to be able to really see where some stuff was happening or where it was coming from, what it was connected to, who it was connected to. And now you're rising above it like a dove and setting yourself free from it. Accept this clarity and this freedom. 11, you may be seeing 1111. You have amethyst, transformation, certainty, and confidence. So it's something about you getting a lot of ones, okay? And then 38, which reduces down to 11. And that's what Zen garden, with an inner sanctuary. So it's like you not being afraid to step out with confidence, with certainty about what you're doing, and knowing that you're doing it for yourself and for the betterment of yourself, and being at peace with that. Be at peace with all things. And you're at this space where it's just like really creating that inner sanctuary with yourself, creating that inner peace, that inner garden, treating yourself like a garden. And anyone who comes into your life, if they don't treat you like you are a garden, they gotta go. Okay. And it makes me think about the post I put on my community tab the other day about the different types of plants. And so I would love for you, if you haven't already, to go vote on the I think the poll is still on the channel. I didn't know if I said it as 24 hours or not. Yeah, it's still on there. And it says some people are like succulent plants. Low maintenance, can go long periods of time without communication. Low pressure, clear understanding, but most times basic in nature and aesthetics. Other people are like flowering houseplants. They need personalized nurturing, sunshine, attention, consistency, but they provide a beautiful vibe that is authentically pure. Both have their benefits, because you can't put no beautiful flowering plant in no dim bathroom, okay? We are all attracted to and able to maintain different people and things. Unfortunately, it can be easy to go after a flowering plant and expect it to thrive, even if you treat it like a succulent. So for example, succulents don't need watering like flowering plants do. You can neglect them and they good. They still good. Whenever you come check on me, baby, we good, okay? I was talking about my snake plant, how I neglected him, you know, Benny off that Henny. Okay, I neglected him. And I was like, oh, dang, let me give him some water. Baby, he just started sprouting a new flower. He was like, I was just waiting on you to give me some water. I was here waiting on you, you know? He wouldn't know. Now, baby, if I did Miss Lily like that, okay? Oh, Lily will be a drama queen. Lily will be like, you don't love me. You hate me. I'm going to wither away. I'm sick of this. I'm done. Okay? And then you give her some water and she good. Okay? So it's so about... or even treat a succulent like a flowering house plant. They will both perish if they're not given what they need. So I want y'all to go to the thing and vote which one you are. Are you a succulent? Are you more like a succulent or a flowering house plant? You could be both. I should have put both on here, but I wanted people to choose which one they dominantly are. I'm dominantly a flowering house plant, okay? Sometimes I'm like a succulent, okay? But if I like you, I'm a house plant, okay? Because I want to be beautiful and pretty for it. I want to be just, yeah! You see my new bloom? Baby, come look at it! Like, you know, or at least communicate with me. Have me a automatic watering system going. You know what I'm saying? If you can't water it, at least communicate with me. Let me know I got what I need. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you need to just, we just need to get better with communication, you know? We just need to get better with communication. That's what it is at the end of the day. Get better at communication. And so, grandmother, let's get butterfly energy and then we're gonna get off of here. I guess since we pulled the moon energy, I'm gonna pull a moonology. I'll be loving the grandmother. I'll be loving to stay here. Be like, can I stay here forever, please? Grandma be like, I got stuff to do. Okay, you ain't about to keep pulling on my energy. You got stuff to do too, and do, okay? This is my escapism, okay? Channeling is my escapism because I do it well. I do it naturally, but when I have to do something that takes a lot of brain power sometimes, I be like... All right, I am valuable. Many people are thankful for my presence in their lives. Okay, and if anybody said it, they ain't, they lied. Yeah. If anybody said they ain't, they lied. Okay, choose a number 1, 2, 3, or 4. All right, if you chose number 1, I felt loved by you. If you chose number 2, keep your head up. If you chose number 3, I'm watching over you. And if you chose number 4, believe half of what you see. Someone is not revealing the complete truth. Energies you want to watch out for. Oh, I was supposed to pull a moonology. You see, I don't be wanting to get out this energy. You have hold your vision, the fixed moon. So you're going to have to hold your boundaries with someone. Real soon, you're going to have to hold your boundaries with them. What energies is this? You have Aries coming out, Taurus, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn. Was that 6? Yeah. No, that wasn't. That was 5. And Virgo. All right, y'all. I love you all. Butterflies, I love you. Have an amazing rest of your day. May this reading be everything that you all needed. Check out my links and things down below for content, things of that nature. I don't do personal readings, but I do offer coaching, and check out the links and things for my Butterfly School of Transformation.